We lit live. This is WBBC Chicago. Yeah. 77.3. Your hottest digital station.
Now in digital HD sound.
What's going on, people? How you guys doing out there? It's the one and only DJ Malone, man. Chicago 77.3, the best place to be at on any day, really. Oh, man, I'm happy to be back into the studio after talking and been in the floods, and I've been driving boats, and it's been crazy. We got greatness into the building, and I want you guys to really get in tune with him, man. I really like his style, everything about him. Go introduce and tell the people who you are.
What's up, everybody? My name is Ammy Osa. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana.
Louisiana is in the building. What's going on, Joe?
I'm good. How you doing today?
Man, I'm blessed and highly favored. You got it, man. Let's go into a time machine. How did this all start out for you, man?
Actually, it was. I've always been into music and stuff like that since I was a kid, but I really didn't start taking like the music industry seriously probably until the last 3 to 6 years ish. But really, it's been serious for the last like 3 years.
Okay, I like that. Growing up, who was some of your inspirations?
I listened to, actually, it's crazy because I listened to a lot of metal growing up. So it's kind of funny because I was a metal kid, so I listened to a lot of rock bands, metal bands, stuff like that growing up. I had listened to a lot of, really to get hip hop wise, I listened to a lot of Wayne and Wiz Khalifa growing up, especially in like the early, I guess we'd say like or the late, anywhere from like 2005 to 2011 was probably like a lot of Wayne and Wiz Khalifa, to be honest.
Okay, I like that, man. Let's go into metal wise though, like Linkin Park, Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, Linkin Park, really like a lot of like A Day to Remember, like some more heavier stuff. Yeah, so like a lot of Day to Remember, Attack, probably Devil Wears Prada, I See Stars, a lot of stuff like that. But
okay.
Yeah.
I like that. So when did you know that? Hey, I think I have something here. I think I want to pursue this full time, or at least give it gab into the music.
About 3 years ago. Anywhere from 3 to 4 years ago.
What was it? Was it a feeling? What was it? Just somebody that told you? Like, what was it?
I started writing when I came home from prison. Actually, I went to prison for 3 years, and when I went to prison is when I really started like writing music. And I was on the cell block one day, and my bunkie was like, "Hey, what you doing?" I was like, I'm rapping. He was like, "Nah." He's like, "You're not rapping." He's like, it was kind of funny how he did it, but like he kind of put me on blast in front of everybody. I think that was what kind of broke the internal thing of like not being afraid to like do it in front of people. And so like that kind of really initially is what broke it was when I went to prison. But when I come home, there was an incident when it was like 3 a.m, and I'd get called randomly by this girl across the street, and she was like, "Oh, you the rapper from New Orleans." This is the first time I've ever been called this. So like to hear that was different.
Right.
And then the conversation me and her had, and when we started getting into it with the conversation, it kind of would initially like the secondary strike of like going into it, and was like, all right, so this is maybe what I should take seriously.
I like that. I do like that story though, man. I think sometimes we don't know it that we have it within ourselves, and sometimes it takes a certain situation or a certain person to bring that out of us. So I'm grateful to you for finding that. So now, since starting out, how has it been? Like, tell me about the musical journey since starting from that point.
It's actually been wild, to be honest. I've been all over the place. I've probably touched 35 to 40 states in 3 years. I've done a lot of networking, been to a lot of events, a lot of showcases. I've done a lot. I've toured. I've done a 20-city tour with a record company on the West Coast. I'm managed by some of the biggest independent artists right now in America. I'm working with Hollywood Pompeii, one of the biggest videographers right now. I have a lot of good people in my circle, a lot of good people that's been behind me that kind of see the same vision or that's been with me throughout my last couple of years, to be honest.
How has it been forming a team? Like, you know, because for me, it was kind of a struggle because you have to find people that you trust. How
Yeah.
how is that for you?
No, it's definitely been. That actually was probably the biggest obstacle is actually getting a team because you can't do it by yourself. You can't. I don't care what people say. I don't care what you say. Like, I've seen it. I've lived it. I'm living it. And you can't do it by yourself. Like right now, I have four managers.
That's
Like,
a lot of managing. That's a lot of
you
managing.
know, I mean, it works though because some people aren't good at doing this. Some people aren't good at doing that. So you need this person for this and this person for that person for this. Like, especially when you're doing a lot and moving a lot, and it's hard for me to even keep track of my own schedule half the time.
I do get that. I do understand that it can get hard. It can get restless at times. Let me ask you this: Do you ever feel like, and this might be a more deeper question, but do you ever feel like at the end of the day will you ever lose yourself with that having that many managers, because everybody can have their own way of what they feel about you, but you being as
Right.
you have the ultimate decision. So do you ever feel like that could go in different ways, or what's your thoughts on that?
I feel like it's honestly good to have that many opinions, to be honest, because yes, everyone has the same interest, and you being a bigger person or you working out in your favor, but to have, I guess, a different ear on different things does help out. Yes.
Okay.
Um, I feel like if I didn't have as much support, I do feel like it would kind of drown me sometimes. Yes.
I get that. I get that because the common goal is to achieve. So
One. Right.
if everybody has that same common goal, then we can all come at it from different aspects. But if our common goal is to achieve this, then that's what it is.
Right.
I
Right.
get that. I like that. Okay, that's what's up, man. So let's go ahead and get into the single, man. This really caught me off guard. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now, people, check this out: "Dancing with the Devil," man. Now, I do like that from an artistic standpoint. Let's talk about how all that came about.
I wrote this song while I was on tour. I wrote it in the first 4 or 5 shows of the tour, and it was kind of weird how it came about. This was the first, not the first, but this is one of my first tracks that I liked when I bought my exclusive rights to it, that I actually stemmed down and rebuilt. So like this is the first track that we really engineered heavily, and I sat down in the studio in Oregon and with a homie in Oregon and been pretty much engineered this for a hot little minute before we actually started to write it. And I just it was a different aspect of recording than what I was used to from before. So it definitely helped out in like the breaking point mentally, to be honest.
Now, is this a single off of a EP or a project, or just a single right now?
Nah, this was just not really a random single, but it's something that I wanted to. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on.
You good?
Okay. No, this was just something that I had a beat to, and then when I went on tour, in the first city, I missed my first show due to a mechanical problem on our camper van and stuff like that, and I guess the situation that I was going through helped me write it because it made me realize, I guess, every situation, I don't know, being an artist, they have their own creative ways. But I normally I write a lot to like mental health and stuff like that. So I kind of had like a good feeling on how to write this song. If that makes
Okay.
sense.
I respect that. I think too is that I think you have a at this point you have a I think you have to grow into a certain situation to make like you have to go through experiences. You have to go through life experiences. So when I listen to the track, I actually hear the conviction in your voice. I actually dive in and what you're saying and everything. So it's growth to you, man. So I commend that on you.
Appreciate that.
So what's the plans here, man? We got a video for it, or what's going on?
Yes, we were just talking about that earlier today. Um, I'm gonna do probably like a promo reel for Instagram and stuff like that first. While we're still filming the video, we're still writing a treatment to it. I want to take it bigger than what I've done with my videos in the past. I want to do a bigger treatment, bigger production. So I'm kind of taking this one visually wise, not slow, but I want to make sure I hit it right on the head.
That's what's up, man. I like this. This is real dope, man. So let me ask you this: out of all the projects, is this your most proud record? The record that you're most proud of?
Actually, yes. This one and Scars is kind of my favorite too. Scars is off my last album. While You Wait, it was more of like a While You Wait was kind of more. It wasn't rushed, but kind of. But I wanted to make sure that people had, I guess, a new project for me for being present in where I was in the music industry. So I did the While You Wait album, and I named it While You Wait is because I already had all of these songs finished like 2 years ago. And so I kind of wanted to put this little EP together as like a project. It's called While You Wait for a reason. To speak for my next project that I'm writing.
Okay.
And then I had like I said, I had this single, and I have 6 more that are coming over the next 6 months for everybody. I got 6 more singles coming.
That's amazing. That's what's up. So we can look forward. So this is going to carry you out until to the next quarter, or what's the rollout on these singles?
I'm trying. I really want to do like probably like a single a month right now. It's my goal in my head. But when it comes down to breaking down in like the 4 quarters of the music industry, yes, probably this would probably be like each quarter for the next so probably 4 songs this year. But I'm trying to do 6 or 7 this year. But yes, when you think about it quarterly, yes.
Very smart though. Very smart. Because it's like you don't have to you don't necessarily have to do too much, which you already planned it out and ready to go. So
Right.
who would you like to work with, man, going into the future?
um, I've always been a fan of Kevin Gates. Shout out Kevin Gates. Shout out Louisiana. Um, I've been working with a lot of Cash Money artists recently. Um, Shout out to Cash Money and Dita and 88 and everybody on the Cash Money team right now. They're doing their thing. I've been working with a lot of PBE Pluto. I've been working with the Parker Boy Entertainment Camp. But artists that I want to work with, probably my top 3 artists that I like go-to listeners would probably be like Moneybagg Yo, Kevin Gates. Let me see who else. And I don't really have a lot of go-to artists that I listen to anymore.
I can tell that your ear kind of goes on cadence because the people that you say, their cadence on how they rap is unique. So does that really kind of catch you? Like when you hear like a rapper that the cadence is like kind of
their vocals. My favorite thing about rappers is vocals, and is I guess how they fill pockets on the beat, and I like a lot of to be honest, I like a lot of accents, like different accents, like I guess a lot of different rappers have different accents from different parts of the country. Obviously, like this person on the East Coast is not going to talk like we talk from the South. Yeah. So it's like right. So I like accents and rappers, and I like cadence. Yeah, obviously cadence, the way rappers fill pockets. Yes.
Okay, I like that. That's dope, man. Where do you hope to see yourself in the next 3 years? Where do you hope to see yourself?
With a #1 song on the chart.
Hey, boom. Put that in the universe right now.
Straight up, with a #1 song on the chart.
That's what's up, man. Where can the people find you at, man? All your stalkers, your lovers, your supporters, MySpace, everything.
I'm everywhere. I'm on every platform. You can Google me. I pull up on every platform now: TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, pretty much everywhere.
Okay. What's the name?
Sammy Sosa. It'd be on my Instagram would be Sammy's SAMMYSOSA_HGE. But my artist name actually is spelled $AMMY $OSA! If everybody wants to look me up on Google.
Yeah, that's like you lost me on the exclamation point. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I'm gonna still find you though. We're gonna find you, man. What was the before you go? What was the behind Sammy? What was behind the name?
It was actually a nickname my friend had gave me in high school, and it just kind of stuck.
Okay.
So I decided to use it when I went into my artistry.
Hey, I ain't mad at that, man. It's true to you. It's true to you, man. Make sure you guys support. Always support the people that I bring up here. You want to know why? They dope as hell. But before you go, man, I want you to do a drop for me. You're gonna say your name, and I'm
Okay.
rocking with Chicago 77.3.
All right. What's up, everybody? I'm Sammy Sosa, and I'm rocking with Chicago 77.3.
Gang. Make sure you guys stay tuned with everything that he has going on, man. Make sure you guys check it out. Dancing with the Devil it's out right now, right?
Yes, it's out on all platforms.
All platforms, man. All your Spotify, Instagrams, all that. Everywhere, basically everywhere. You just go get it. Just put in Dancing with the Devil. You know what it is, man. Hey, man, it's the one and only DJ Malone, man. Sammy, this has been a pleasure talking to you, man. Make sure and don't be a stranger, man. It's the one and only DJ Malone. We out. Wow.
All right.
We lit live. This is WBBC Chicago. Yeah. 77.3. Your hottest digital station.
Now in digital HD sound.